my house in Japan. I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to be in this house. That's a story for later. So I figured I might as well give a quick tour while I'm still here, and I can. So, Genkan. Here's the front door with the monster cross lock and 2 heavy-duty deadbolts. Okay, Genkan, where I take off my shoes. Apparently I've sent my slides flying. Okay, so this is it. Here is my shoe cabinet. Also towel storage, a little bit of everything in here because I have no storage on the 2nd floor. So you walk in. I put some nice little fake plants up because I figured some greenery would be nice to see coming in. This is light switch. This is the bathroom, like the actual room of the bath. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so this is the actual room of the bath. I've got actually a pretty good amount of storage here. All of these open up, which is great. We've got the sink with all my nonsense on here. Pretty decent amount of storage underneath as well. And then we've got my washing machine over here. This controls whether or not the water is on, so off. Always want it in that. This is my super duper basic machine. Very easy to use. Seriously, no frills. Power button. Select the course you want. If you want to do a clean cycle to actually clean the drum. And then how long the cycles last, how many cycles. We basically only have 2 rinses. And then spin cycle. You know what? I don't even bother with this. I just set it to anti-wrinkle. And then this chooses how much water you're going to have. I never use the Yoyaku button, so that's fine. How much water you want, and then boom, that's done. And then just hit start. Easy peasy. This is the actual bathroom. Okay, la la la, I love this bath. Okay, so hello. Couldn't be bothered to get fancy today. Anyway, yeah, so come in here. We'll close that. Fairly like full length mirror, a couple shelves, plenty of room for your shampoo, conditioner, what have you, body wash, and then this is the wonderful tub. I love this thing. This tub is amazing, and I love it so much, and it's so comfortable. And the great thing is you can, and I'll show you in a minute, but the great thing is you can set up the water. If you're not going to use, if you're not going to jump in the bath right away, but you want to get it ready for later, go over there, set your temperature, fill the tub, and then grab these. These go right over the tub. It'll keep the water hot for you, so you can get in like an hour or 2 later, whatever. Okay, and then this is just basically your water control. It's really easy. This turns it on. This controls how hot the water is for the shower. This controls the bath. And you can just up and down. You can make it hotter, you can make it cooler. It's got an autofill. It's got a, yeah, so if you hit this, which I'm not going to do, but if you hit this, it'll autofill. It's amazing. Yeah, I kind of wish we could control the bath like this in the US. It would be amazing. Okay. I love when it does a kirimasu. All right, and that's the bath. Let's go this way. Okay, it's a little dark, but oh wait, I can turn the light on. There we go. Oh, let there be light. Yeah, I added some hooks over there for my assorted bags. That needs to go out tomorrow for paper pickup. Okay, bathroom number 1, toilet. Toilet number 1. Very nice, basic, easy peasy. Another fun toy is the bidet function. It's got the little butt wash, it's got the bidet function, it's got a heated seat, so pretty much anything and everything you could ever ask for. Also a perpetually running fan up there because, especially in the summer, it gets so moldy. Mold and mildew just show up like out of nowhere. Behind door number 1 is nothing but storage, so we're gonna pretend that doesn't exist right now. Shh. Don't worry about that. Here's the fun part of me getting up the stairs. Bear with me for a moment. So where have I been? Let me just, where have I been? I snapped something. Oh Jesus, I snapped something in my upper inner and rear thigh, like right where the sit bones are. I was at work and I was sitting at my desk and I got up from my desk and I barely pivoted to the left and I actually heard like a pop, like an anime comic style like pop, and I felt this like snapping sensation in my thigh. It was like a rubber band, just like, and then bam, just pulled right up. I was like, that was not good. And I've spent the last almost 4 months in misery, and I'm barely to the point where I can finally start trying to get up and down the stairs again. It's been rough. It's been really, really, really rough. So yeah, I haven't been able to go out and do anything. I've been stuck. Literally. I go 4 places. I've literally just gone 4 places. I go to work, I go to the supermarket, I go to the doctor, I come home. That's it. That's it. I haven't been able to do anything. Yeah, so that's that. And they can't find what's wrong with it. I had an ultrasound, I had an MRI, and they said they were expecting a 2nd, if not 3rd degree tear. And I said, yeah, I agree, but it's not showing. It's not showing up on any of the imaging, which is wild because my leg is swollen. There was bruising for weeks. There was like nasty bruising, but we can't find it. So who knows? It's a guessing game right now, but eventually it'll get sorted. Anyway, welcome to the 2nd floor. It's a little messy right now. So like I said, I'm dealing with my leg being snapped, right? So it's very hard for me to try to, hey, let there be light. It's very hard for me to try to carry, it's very hard for me to try to carry the vacuum up and down the stairs. Like, I mean, you saw me right now trying to get up with just a camera in my hand. I don't have the core strength, I don't have the leg strength, I don't have the balance right now to be holding things in my hands and like trying to carry things. Okay, anyway, living room. Ignore the mess on the dining table. This is some government nonsense that I'm still working on. These are not the pension papers you're looking for. I decided to put up some cute ivy because I wanted a little bit more privacy. Even though it is privacy glass, I wanted still a little bit more of a barrier, but I don't really get much natural light in here because I am facing, my balcony faces northwest. So I get 0. I get a big fat 0 in the way of natural light in here. Anyway, so here's my little living room with my adorable little bonsai plant that I picked up 2 weeks ago. Yeah. My Wi-Fi TV, so I don't have any like BS cable or anything like that. Here's my little couch. It's a little low to the ground for my taste, but what are you gonna do? I had originally ordered a sofa through IKEA, but they refused to deliver it. They wouldn't even try to get it up the stairs, even though I had measured it like down to the millimeter, down to the absolute millimeter. And they said no, and they took it back. And I said, okay. I felt like Ross in Friends. I was like, just pivot, just pivot. But I'm like, I promise you, if you, because you saw the stairs, right? So it's kind of like, it's windy and they're kind of steep, but I was like, I already measured this down to the millimeter. Bro, please, just literally pitch it up on end and you will be able to get it up. And they said, oh yeah, and I'm like, yep, okay. All right, so that means no. So they took the sofa back and then I had to order something else. I found this on, where did I get this from? Amazon maybe? Rakuten, Amazon, Rakuten, one of them. It's a little sectional, right? Like you can see the divide. Here, let me come over here. You can see the divide, right? It's 2 pieces. But I carried it up the stairs myself. So, I never send someone else to do Jen's job. Anyway, this is my balcony where all of my laundry goes. And as I mentioned, I get absolutely no natural light in here, so I didn't want to put up curtains even though I've got a double railing. I decided to just pick up some like privacy film. It's funky, and sometimes when the light does come in, I get like nice little rainbows on the floor, which is lovely. Okay, balcony. Nice. Here's where all the laundry goes because I don't have a dryer. I have a washer, but I don't have a dryer. This is my mini monstera. I don't have a name for it yet, but if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. To the kitchen. Let's go back this way. See, but the thing is, I have no storage up here, so this kind of drives me a little nutty. Anyway, excuse the garbage. That garbage pickup is tomorrow. My lovely apron from World Market in the US, and I love it. Garbage, because everything must be separated. So I've got 9 million piles of garbage, regular garbage, paper, plastic, more plastic, cart full of goodies, mostly medications and tea. My combo range grill oven. It's wonderful. It was so cheap. It's from Yamada Denki and it's lovely and it does the job. And here's my basket of snacks and my little teeny tiny fridge. There's really not much. I mean, it's not that big, but I mean, I guess it's good enough for one person, right? It'll do. I mean, there's plenty of, like that's a good amount of storage in the freezer, right? So, and it's got another shelf, which is full of my ice packs. So I can ice my leg and stop being miserable. Okay, here we go. 3 burners, which is very nice, and a fish grill, which I do not use. All of these are storage, which is great, which is wonderful, right? All of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these open, right? These open. This one doesn't open because it's the sink, which is great because there's no other storage. This came separate. This whole kitchen island came separate. I got this at Nitori and I got it on super duper sale because I lucked out. It was a floor model. It was a floor model. So I ended up getting it for magic, like 80% off. I think it was like 75, 80% off. And I was like, can you get it up the stairs? And they said, yeah, no problem. Because, you know, like my adventure with the couch was like, well, we can't get up the stairs. I'm like, oh my God, can you get it up the stairs? And they said, oh yeah, we can get it up the stairs, no problem. And if we can't, we'll send a crane. We'll send a crane to your house to put it, we'll get it in. I was like, I love Nitori. So, few years ago, think back during pandemic times, right? There were these videos. I think there was this young woman, I forget her name, but she was doing these videos. I guess she lives in Japan and she was like, things in my Japanese home that just make sense. Well, I'm gonna do the opposite. Welcome to who signed off on this? Who signed off on this? I want you to notice the absolute lack of cabinets. Like a whole massive wall of cabinets could go right here, but there's nothing, okay? And that's why I had to buy this. All right, also next on who signed off on this, I want you to take a look at the actual length of this wall, okay? All the way down. That's a huge wall. Hey, guess what? There's one outlet over there, and you can see the extension cord coming out over here, okay? And then there's nothing, 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 nothing. Oh, well, there's this outlet, but it's connected to this smart home monstrosity, right? And the power brick is basically like covering, it's impeding the second outlet down there, so I can't use it. And then there's nothing, 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 until that outlet, which is for the oven. right? And probably the top one will be for a coffee maker or like whatever small appliances, right? And then, so there's nothing along there, right? And that, and then that one is for the refrigerator only, that's it. That's it, not used for anything else. Can't reach it, would need a step ladder. That's it. Okay, so who signed off on that? All right, let's go upstairs. All right, hold on, I need the banister. Oh gosh, oh my God, if it were not, for these banisters, I would be screwed so badly. I hope they figure out what's going on soon. Okay, up we go. All right. Okay, we've got toilet number 2, which is nice. And oh look, it's an exact copy of the one downstairs. Yay! Okay, office. So right now the Home Depot boxes are acting as my shelf to hold up, sorry it's a little bit messy in here, to hold up my scanner because I had to go out and buy a scanner so I could do my taxes. This will eventually get cleaned up. If I am staying in Japan, I'm probably not going to stay in this house. And I think I'll end up getting a different, larger desk because this is just way too cramped for all my junk. And I've got a shelf back here, more cardboard that has to go out next week. Closet number 1. Okay, let's go down the hallway. Okay, this is essentially my basement. Welcome to storage number 2. Everything that I brought with me from the US, and then some extra futon. And a shelf because there's not much room in the other bedroom. Okay, my bedroom.
Yay, my bedroom.
Okay. So, I mean, it's pretty basic. I've got a fan. And the air conditioning is really strong and great. It's not that big, you know, just a twin bed. I do like my shelf though. The shelf is really nice. I've got some manga down there. I've got my little Stray Kids Skizoo collection starting here. Hat storage, all that nonsense. Decent, very decent sized closet. I've got 7. Hi, buddy. I forgot to take down his koi nobody, but that's okay. It can stay up there. This was just a really cheap, easy little dresser to throw together. And that's it. That's my house. That's my house in Japan. There's really not much more to it. This is not where I originally wanted to live. I had my eye on a place in Setagaya originally, and I really wanted to live there, and it was a little bit smaller. It was only 2 floors instead of 3, which considering the leg problems I'm having really would have been nice. Hopefully that gets sorted soon. But yeah, it'll do for now. If I do end up staying, great. But I will probably end up moving because I don't think, I need a decent amount of space, but I don't need this much space. It's a lot to keep up with, especially when you're injured, especially when you're sick. And I've been sick for the past 3 weeks with the worst upper respiratory infection I've ever had in my life. I don't think I should put this out in the universe. It might come back to bite me, but it was worse than COVID. I think I would rather have COVID again. Don't get any ideas. But yeah, that's it. That's my house in Japan. It's good for now. It keeps me safe and warm and dry. Oh, very warm in the summer, but safe and warm and dry. It's pretty earthquake resistant, which is great. It's built to sway. So yeah, we've had a couple good shockers roll through and the house just kind of rolled with it, which was nice. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining me on my little house tour. I'm sorry I don't have many decorations or much furniture right now, but I'm still trying to keep it light until I figure out exactly what is going on. But yeah, hopefully I'm here for the long haul, and I guess I'll catch you next time. Maybe, fingers crossed, if my leg decides to behave, maybe I'm gonna try to go to Kamakura maybe tomorrow or next week. We'll see how the weather goes. We'll see how my leg goes. Oh yeah, thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Who signed off on this? Who signed off on this?